What is going on YouTube? STIPE here today, and I'm back with another video, and I'm talking about the 426 Hemi. So recently I've been getting a lot of love on one of my videos. It was the video why Dodge discontinued the SRT 392 Challenger and Charger, and the video was why the SRT brand was kind of taken away from that 392 name. So you know, the SRT and 392 are no longer included together on the Charger or Challengers. So I kind of briefly speak about why that is in that video. I'll try and put the link at the end of this video, and you'll see that. So if you guys want to take a look at that video and what I said there, you can. But the video wasn't why Dodge was discontinuing the 392, and for some reason everybody wanted to comment and be like, oh, because they're coming out with a 426 Hemi. Wrong. They are not coming out with a 426 Hemi. Watch the rest of this video and I guarantee you're going to get all the answers as to why. So let's start off here, and I'm gonna get right into it because it upsets me, because a lot of people talk about it and they're like, oh my god, the 426 Hemi's coming back, that's why, this and that. Rumors that nobody from Chrysler has even confirmed or anything like that. The teaser videos that apparently were released about the 426 Hemi, a lot of them were for the Elephant crate motor, and a lot of those videos were actually had nothing to do with a 426 Hemi at all. It was to tease the Demon. Some of the videos were to tease the new Red Eye. There was a bunch of different videos that teased these other vehicles and the Elephant crate motor, and everybody freaked out and thought that those videos were because it was a 426 Hemi. So whoever told you that, wrong information completely. There's another guy, he's some YouTuber, and he posted a video and he talked about he was like, oh, I went to my dealership and they told me that they can't order the 392 anymore, that it's done, they can't get any more orders, and this and that. I have no idea why a dealership would tell a customer that, or why they would say it's on hold. There's a reason why those vehicles are on hold. It's not because they won't be getting them, it's because that Chrysler allocates a certain amount of cars, especially when they're a new vehicle and something hot like like the new wide body Scat Pack. So that's what the guy was, I'm pretty sure, asking for at the dealership. I can't remember, but it was a new Scat Pack, definitely a 2019, that I know. And he was like, oh, they can't get me one, and this and that. He goes, so the 426 Hemi's coming out. Come on, man, give me a break. There's no evidence at all just because the dealership can't get a 392 Challenger Charger that they're discontinuing it. There's still the SRT Durangos that they could have ordered, and the SRT Grand Cherokees, which all have a 392. Another thing about the 426 is why they probably will not come out with it, and they probably guaranteed aren't coming out with it, is they have the crate motors that they sell, which are the 3rd gen 426 Hemi crate motors that they sell. Now they just came out with the Elephant motor. They still sell the old school 426 Hemi as well that you can buy, the big block. And another thing is the Hemi has been in discussion for the last 5 years about being taken out of production. So that includes the 6.4, the 5.7, and the Hellcat motors and the Demon motors. So that is a huge thing. So they're talking about getting rid of the Hemi motors altogether in general, and now why the heck would they talk about creating a new one? Spend all this research and development and money and making a reliable 426 Hemi, and then to get rid of it? It makes no sense. So again, just more false information that people are feeding each other. And don't get me wrong, I would love a 426 Hemi. I'm a huge Mopar guy, I would love one. It's just, it's unrealistic. It's not gonna happen. People keep talking about it. I don't want people to get their hopes up. People are just constantly talking about it. There's already talks about engines that could replace the 5.7 Hemi in most of the vehicles already, and the most that is a true rumor and that has been actually confirmed by Chrysler in research development is a inline 6 turbo motor that they've been talking about. So that might happen. That's probably likely to happen. And that's another thing you have to remember, with all of the new emissions problems that Chrysler gets pushed with, and Ford already caved in on a lot of it. I mean, most of their motors that were V8s were replaced by EcoBoosts, right? They were replaced by 4-cylinder or V6 or 6-cylinder, sorry, turbo motors. So you can't, you know, that's the way the world is going now. Everyone's going to the 4 cylinders and the 6 cylinders that are turbo motors, right? Even V10s that were before you know, that were a V10 before are now a turbocharged engine that isn't a V8 even, it's a V6. And it's crazy that it's going that way, but that's just the way the world is going. And unfortunately, for Chrysler to spend all that money in research and development to make a reliable, and why I say reliable is, yes, they have a crate motor 426 already and a 3rd gen 426 Hemi motor that actually generates a lot of horsepower. The problem is that motor is not nearly as reliable as a 392 motor. You'd be better off for that money buying a Hellcat crate motor and getting more horsepower. And that's the problem, is a lot of people, is if they came out with a 426 Hemi, the price they'd shoot up because it's a 426 Hemi, and you probably only get realistically 20 to 30 more horsepower if Chrysler wanted to make this motor actually daily drivable and reliable, etc., etc. So again, people, by that point, it shortens the difference between the SRT or the Scat Pack and the Hellcat. It shortens the amount of difference in money. So most people would probably be like, you know what, I'm just going to keep my 392, or I'm going to upgrade to the Hellcat. That's the problem that Chrysler faces when it comes to this 426 motor. It's not a big enough difference from a 392. Now, let's say the 5.7 was the SRT motor and they wanted to come out with a 426, then maybe it would be a little more of a realistic goal. But even then, I still don't think at this point in time they'd be too late on it. They already would have missed out on it and it wouldn't work. So that's my opinion on the 426 Hemi, guys, and why it will not happen. I hate to crush people's dreams. I would love it just as much as everyone else would, but I mean, all of, you know, the false information that's been given out there and constantly people commenting on it and this and that, it's false. There's no true actual evidence from any research and development that a 426 Hemi is being put into production into a Challenger or Charger or Grand Cherokee or Durango. So that's my video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and I'll be back with more videos. Thanks.